that's pretty nuts.
Wow.
Just going off the title, this is not clickbait. What I have here is the most expensive box of corals that I have ever purchased. So this all started because my friend sent me a link to a video that was saying your fish actually have better memory than you think.
The whole idea that fish don't have long-term memories, well, it turns out that that so-called fact is just plain wrong.
The way I thought it worked, your fish only have, you know, like 3-second memory.
I suffer from short-term memory loss.
I guess fish in general are way smarter than people think.
I remembered something.
I feel bad because my clownfish, Scarlett Johansson and Shaun White, they've been living in essentially an empty tank. The reason this tank is empty is because while I was studying abroad, I just left it at home with my parents. I mean, they did a good job feeding my fish, but yeah, most of my coral died. I mean, it wasn't really their fault. I should have left it with like an aquarium store or something. I thought it would be fine. It wasn't.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're...
And it's been this way for like the last 4 months. Now that I know that my clownfish do have real thoughts, that's actually really scary.
Can't be an angry mom without pitchforks!
I want to make sure that they're living their best life. So I decided I wanted to get my clownfish a package of the best corals that I could. Honestly, I felt really bad. There's a lot of different places that you can buy coral online. It's actually one of the most asked questions I get is,
George, like, where do I buy my coral online? Or
I always recommend your local fish store first, but a lot of you guys live in places where you might not even have local fish stores, or you have like a Petco or something generic that doesn't sell coral. I found out about a local fish store in Florida called Top Shelf Aquatics. For my clownfish tank, I decided to place an order from their online website. They got everything. I mean, they got the SPS, LPF, softies, and they do what you see is what you get photos of all their coral. So it's kind of nice. You know the exact piece you're getting, you know what it looks like, and you kind of know what to expect. Alright guys, I'm gonna go get Troy. No, I know, but he's good at the camera. He's a beast at the camera. Alright, fine. I'll tell him to put on deodorant. Just relax. But I'm gonna go get the boys, and then I'll be back. We're gonna unbox this coral. I'll be nuts, alright?
We got Troy, and we got Will, and we brought Rudy, because Rudy used to keep saltwater tanks, right?
Correct. I did, but I didn't have that many corals, so this will be exciting for me too to see everything.
And we got our freshwater scrub.
I'm just joking. I'm a freshwater scrub too. I'm actually super excited.
When did you get this box? Or like, how did that work?
I ordered these corals yesterday. When you buy corals online, they next day air it to you. Thousands. Wow. I'm kind of nervous. Alright, so they have an acclimation guide. We're not gonna drip it or dip it, but we are gonna float it.
Oh, hell yeah.
This is definitely the most exciting part when you just see all the bags.
Yeah, you're just like,
It's Christmas.
Christmas morning.
All of these little bags have the names of the corals.
They're all like hand circled and everything too.
Yeah.
It's pretty legit.
I'm pretty sure this is dragon's breath, macroalgae. That's either a mushroom or a torch coral.
Wow, this is legit. Step up.
I got a ton of the ricordeas so we can create like a little garden for them. But I'm waiting to see this anemone. But it's a bubble tip anemone. I can just see the colors on that thing. That anemone is worth a lot. Okay, this is Nirvana Zoas. This is gumdrops.
I'm gonna take more water out of it.
Yeah, it's already starting to fill up. We need a bucket. We probably just need to start taking a lot of the water from the bucket. Who's got a free empty bucket? Yeah, yours is empty. Dude, those Fritz buckets are tough, man.
That's right. The real deal.
Hulk Rudy.
Dude, there's
so
much down. There's so like,
I know.
we're like a quarter of the way done.
Oh my gosh, this is deep. This is thick. Where are those scissors?
Oh, I got them.
Let's just pull this one out too. But here, you take the scissors to this. So these are zoanthids. And for all the zoanthids, they're showing low light, low flow. They're very easy. Oh, the daisy cutters, these are zoanthids. We won't even be able to see what these really look like until we put them in there and they all open up. Yeah, this thing is getting very claustrophobic. Jingle Bells Cyphastria. So this is a hard coral. This is like an SPS. Okay, this is a Duncan coral. filled with coral. Yeah, it's nuts.
It's absolutely stuffed.
Okay, this is the green Kenya tree. This is like a more rare form of the earlier Kenya tree we pulled out.
God, how many of those do you have? Jesus.
Yeah.
An endless box of little baggies.
Bro, I'm telling you, I went hard on this one. Here's another rainbow ricordea. Rainbow ricordea. Yeah, rainbow ricordea. Dude, it's gonna be a rainbow ricordea garden. A moat of rainbow ricordeas. Just sticking along the theme, we got rainbow infusions. These are zoanthids. And rainbow acants. Acanthastria. It looks like that's 2 heads, which is, each head is a couple $100. Even though all these corals are really expensive, they're all fairly easy to care for. Like, none of them need a ton of flow or a ton of light. So we have the Prime HD. We'll acclimate them and work the light in.
Acclamation.
Oh my gosh. Dude, this is insane. This is crazy. Okay, this coral honestly is worth part of our tuition. This is a JF sun-kissed bounce mushroom.
Let's toss it on in.
Yo, so this is another really rare piece. Yeah, it's a mushroom. This is a Mardi Gras bounce mushroom. That's the second bounce mushroom in this package.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God!
It's like the rarity of the coral that makes it so expensive. This is probably one of the rarest zoanthids in this package. These are called rastas. Those can go for like $20 to $30.
That's it.
Yeah, that does it. Dude, this tank is stuffed. We're probably gonna have to move a lot of these to the seahorse tank just to make it all fit. Dude, look, he's playing with the sorry snail.
It's already wet.
Bro, leave the snail alone. Leave Tommy alone. We can start putting some water in some of these bags and acclimating them. Probably the easiest way is to do it in a bucket. I don't know how else you acclimate this many corals. We already took out a lot of the water in the tank and put it in this bucket. And we just need to start taking out all the corals and putting in the bucket so they can adjust to the water.
Is this like double bagged?
It is double bagged. Yeah, we just wait like 15 minutes for these guys to chill and get used to the water, and then we'll throw them in. So it's been 15 minutes. I think we're ready to put everything into the tank. Glasses. This is a rainbow ricordea.
That was a big guy.
Yeah, he's like in the process of splitting.
Wow.
Wow.
George is going to work.
Oh, you had it. It's gonna look sick under the light.
I think that's a good place for that, but I do want to move that one.
Yeah, I think it's really good.
Don't know how it landed like that, but I'm just gonna go with it. Some of them grow quicker than
Oh,
others.
he fell.
All right, this is the bounce.
Bounce, bounce.
This is the other bounce. All the mushrooms like to kind of like hang together. Here's the anemone.
Oh my God, he looks crazy over there. Oh, he's going there.
Well, where we place him, he's gonna move like
Yeah.
100. So you kind of want to put him somewhere you don't want.
All right, cool. So we're gonna give this a day, see how everything opens up, and we'll give you an update.
1 week later.
Cut the beat, drop the beat, drop.
Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet, represent, gotta represent, chase a chick, never chase a mask on, mask on, mask on, mask on, Percocet, Miley Percocet, chase a chick, never chase a photo maybe, I drive anything, yeah. Buy my range, yeah. Make them go insane, yeah. My guillotine, drink with melazine, taking beams, yeah. Go to those extremes, let's go, it's Parliament, Calamari wins, yeah. Parlay in Vegas, we was in the tennis, go, it's
All right, Alright, so it has been a week. This tank is now back to where it was 4 to 6 months ago before I left for my study abroad. I'm really excited to see all these corals now. It took a few days, but they all finally did come out. Now they finally look happy, healthy, and puffy. The anemone definitely took the longest to acclimate. When you first put anemones into the tank, because they're not corals, one of their differences is that they have a foot and they can actually move themselves around the tank. And so when you first put an anemone into a tank, it will do that until it finds a place that it feels comfortable to call its home. So mine took a few days to definitely take its lap around my tank. It finally found a spot I could stop rearranging my corals. For the most part, everything else looks really good. Now the corals that I was the most worried about were definitely the bounce mushrooms, just because of how expensive they are. I'm pleasantly surprised to see that they're doing very well. But overall, I had a really good experience. If you guys are interested in purchasing corals, I'll leave a link in the description below to the website that I got these at. It's topshelfaquatics.com. I really liked how they put individual labels on each bag of coral with its specific care needs. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to this channel. I'm coming out with new videos every single week about the aquariums here in my dorm room, informational videos, and honestly, we're just trying to have fun on this channel and spread a lot of good energies. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one, but until then, remember to keep those nitrates low. George, out.